She says, I have a boyfriend. Yeah, me too. I just lock him up in the basement. And I tell him to not be so jealous. So one of the most important things is that you don't lose your micro momentum. So you want to have a lot of interactions in a short period of time. And you don't want to analyze what you're doing wrong in between the interactions. So interaction, 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 and then approach, 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 approach. And then later you can have, ideally at the end of the night, you do a debrief session where you sit down and you analyze what you did good, what could have gone better. But in the beginning, it's just do the first 10, 20. Like even on the night out, just do the first 3 or 4. Get the momentum. The first one you see, you have to approach absolutely immediately. Because there's excuse-making momentum and action-taking momentum. If you see 3 girls that you could approach and you let them all go, and then you don't do it, then that forms a habit. And more importantly, in the moment, it forms negative momentum. So the first one you see, you have to approach immediately. Instantaneous action. You cannot wait for anything. If it's the Uber driver, talk to the Uber driver. The second you leave your house, you start talking. If you're waiting for the universe to supply you with the perfect opportunity, she's there by herself, sitting, not moving, staring at you. You're eliminating 95% of options. So you really want to start straight away. And then it becomes easy. If you do the first 6, 7, or 8, you get such strong action-taking momentum that it won't be an issue anymore, and that you'll actually enjoy it. And you'll be surprised by what will come out of your mouth when you do take that type of an action. So the second you leave the house, talk to the homeless lady, talk to the Uber driver, and then the first semi-attractive woman you see, even if she's the fucking 5 or 6, bam, do it. Next one, do it. Straight away. It has to be momentum. Momentum will carry you. How to create momentum? In the beginning, you change your mental and emotional state, which allows you to take a lot of massive action. Massive action creates the momentum, and then the momentum plus the results, positive reference experiences, they then create a positive feedback loop, and the momentum carries you. You know that. Have you gone to the gym for a month or 2 or 3, and eventually you don't even have to force yourself anymore? It pulls you, as opposed to in the beginning, what you're doing is you're almost forcing yourself because you have no internal desire to go. It's just pure discipline. But eventually it pulls you, and that's momentum. Momentum is going to carry you, but you're not going to be able to do that without a state of change. So you change your mental and emotional state by, Tony Robbins talks about it, changing what you focus on, your physiology, and your language patterns. So it's extremely important that you reward yourself after every successful interaction, after every little bit of action that you've taken towards this. And then it'll make it easy. You have to become your own best friend. So many of you are so unbelievably harsh on yourself. And that's gonna wear you out. It's gonna wear you thin. And remember, this is a whole confidence thing. This really is about confidence. And confidence comes from empowering yourself. And it's extremely unlikely that you'll be able to feel that degree of certainty within yourself if you don't reward yourself, if you don't utter the words in your head. And it is not enough to just think about doing it every once in a while. No, you actually have to say the words either out loud or at the minimum in your head. If you don't do it, then the rejections along the way, they'll destabilize you to such an extent that you won't be able to take further action. So, let's go. It'll be so much fun. Good.
So, first time here? Great impression?
In Miami, first time, yeah, for sure. Fucking great. I really like it.
Have you been to Florida?
Never.
Oh, okay.
I've been to LA, San Francisco, Seattle, and Chicago.
Okay.
But never here. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so next one you got to do New York, Bob. Yeah, it's currently on New York, but different in its own way. New York?
And it's warmer. Well, yeah, because where are we going?
Just 2 blocks up and to the right.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
No, man, I really like it here. It's so cool. It's so nice. And it's warm. Like in Ireland, it's freezing. You couldn't walk around like this right now.
By the way, I feel like I'll be friends with these guys for life.
Right?
Yeah.
They're awesome guys, right?
They're awesome guys.
They're really good people. That's one of the benefits of doing this. Like, they're awesome. That's what I mean. I love this. That's why I like Zoom calls are awesome and it's great. But like, the best is in person, 100%. Yeah. You think both are the same, but they're not. And that's why you're beating yourself up for having the thought every once in a while.
Doesn't solve it.
It's there already. All you can do is let the thought arise in loving awareness, remember?
Okay.
Thought arises, you're like, that's the old story, not me anymore. Boom, back to action.
Okay.
Because the funny thing is, the thought may come up, but doesn't stop you from taking action.
Okay.
And by the way, it'll be fully gone by the time you've gone on a couple of awesome days. Like,
You're absolutely correct.
once you're in a relationship, the thought is gone because it'll be his first, I think. Yeah, so the reason there's the stress is how much stress did you feel today?
I enjoyed it tremendously.
Exactly, because you're around people, because you need for them connection, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we can call it connection, but it's just a softer form of love. That's what it is. Go, 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 go! What is he waiting for? Why is he walking so fucking slow?
Trying to lose another time. Yeah, he serves. Yep.
Go, do it. Is he doing it? He has to do it. Is he doing it? Is he doing it? Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yes. Why is he? Oh, yeah. Fucking do it. Did he open? Yes. He did it. He approached. First approach ever. Okay. Amazing. She's gone. He's coming back, but that's amazing. Huge success. He is coming back now, is he? Or is he walking with her? Okay, he's coming back. Amazing. He did it. Fuck it. Hey, well fucking done. Good job. Huh? Doesn't matter, bro. Well fucking done. Good job. Was that the first?
Yeah.
Yes, man. Well done.
She's married. Yeah, she's like right like this, like right away, I'm married. But thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, awesome. Good job. How do you feel? Yeah, you got it done with.
Wasn't as scary as I thought.
That the relationship to your wing comes first. So for example, I do an approach and then my wing comes in, you acknowledge him. What do most guys do? They completely ignore him and they stay focused on the tits.
Sorry.
If he comes in, what would a girl do? When you're talking to her, her friend comes in, she ignores you completely and she does a happy dance with her friend. That's what you got to do with your boy. If you're talking to her, you just ignore her. When you come in like, hey, what's going on, man? Da, da, da. It shows that you're grounded. It shows that you're not needy. It shows that you value the friendship with him more than her. These are all signs you have to exhibit at all times. And then whoever opens said on to something exactly what we were doing, right? When you started talking to them, I was very quiet. Not very quiet. I shut up. I let you run the show. Because what do most guys do? They're trying to outcompete each other. One preference, but he has to include the other, obviously. You were. I could hit on the other. Absolutely, yeah. It was a bit awkward in this situation because he was standing there and I was standing here. And it was fine, but it was okay because he was standing directly in her and he was including, I just wanted to witness him a little bit in this situation. So it was cool. But if you both like the girl you're talking to and it's double set, you want to have separate conversations. You don't just want to have a group conversation. You almost want to create your own intimate bubble of fun with each other's person, right? So in the beginning, obviously group conversation, but don't just keep it a group conversation. You almost want to like turn a little bit so she turns away from her friend and she faces you. That's very important. Some of these guys, they need instruction. I was a shitty wingman in the beginning because I didn't know any better. So I had to give me feedback several times. I would fuck up sets a lot of the time. Not fuck it up, but I try to take over because I have a lot of energy. Imagine me, I'm gonna get over it. It was like, he was the best. He'd be like, yo, you know, when you do this, and he explained it to me very calmly. I would have ripped my own fucking head off if I would have winged myself back then, right? So I was a shitty wing, not a shitty wing, but I wasn't an optimal one because I didn't have the instruction, but I was open and I immediately applied the feedback. That's a good point. So when you go to your friend, be like, yeah, no, you got to do this, this, and this. And so I listened and I was like, sorry. And I immediately learned from it. Sorry. And like, I implemented it. Some of your friends, they will be open to feedback and they'll change it. They're doing it because they don't know any better. And some guys are fucking egotistical and selfish as shit.
Yes.
Those you got to get the fuck rid of.
Get away from him.
Get away from them. And also, by the way, in terms of health, right? So did you guys watch the video where I interviewed my friend Michel about testosterone? So he says there's almost no foods that are bad for you. Inherently bad.
Right.
It all only leads to inflammation when you're in a calorie surplus when you get fat. Being fat is the number one thing that reduces testosterone, right? Other than a lack of sleep. But there's a couple of things that are actually bad for you, which is one, trans fats and saturated fats. They actually, and he's in the science, he says you can drink as much Coke Zero as you want, no problem. You'd have aspartame, you can drink 50 Coke Zeros a day, then aspartame becomes a problem. It's no problem. Aspartame.
So it doesn't hurt you?
It doesn't hurt you at all. It doesn't. Sucralose, some people get stomach upsets, including me. Aspartame doesn't hurt you, it's fine. But the saturated fats, so basically processed meats, they're not good for you. Bacon.
Really? Salami, prosciutto.
Yeah, anything. So steak is great.
It's like cured. Yes, cured. Yep.
Yeah, processed. And also like high fat parts in it. You want that once, because those are saturated fats.
Yeah.
They're going to increase your LDL. It's not good for your heart. It is not good. But like lean meat is the best shit you can eat. Yeah. So for example, Fernanda doesn't like melatonin either. It doesn't really help her. but she sleeps like a rock if she takes magnesium bisglycinate and L-theanine. That combination, she sleeps L-theanine, yes. And Ruben recommends apigenin, L-theanine, and magnesium bisglycinate. L-theanine, yes, theanine, L-theanine. Yeah. You take these three. Apigenin is just chamomile. Yeah. Right? You can drink chamomile tea, but like it's gonna make you piss and it's gonna make you wake up. But L-theanine and magnesium bisglycinate, you're gonna sleep very well. Trust me, none of the side effects. And like if you notice that it makes you a little depressed, then don't take it. So for me, it was interesting because I thought I was sleeping good. And I was sleeping fine. But with melatonin, I sleep like a rock. And I just, boom, and I wake up. Even if you time release melatonin. And then you take it, and even if you go to take a piss, you go right back to sleep.
Yeah.
It's amazing. But like bisglycinate and L-theanine, bro, Fernanda, she sleeps like a rock. Then I used to take that shit. It's amazing. If she has a visible fucking death ulcer on her lip, maybe don't let her suck it. So overall, you really want to live in a state of collaboration. It's extremely important.
Like,
In abundance and collaboration, there's always going to be another girl to approach. There is always going to be more money to be made. Now, this is true for us who have a hard work ethic and who are disciplined. This is not just some hippie sitting on a couch manifesting his ultimate destiny without taking action. If you have a work ethic and you're doing the things and you're working on yourself as you all are doing, then the world is abundant because the opportunities are going to come to us. So when you go out tonight, I mean, 6.5 years, I haven't gotten into a fight. A different guy who've tried to. So I'm very good at de-escalating. Sometimes I have to leave the venue. Well, it's close. Well, cool. I'm not going to do this. But go out and just see these guys just as some of them are friends you haven't even met, and they're going to look very different. And they're going to come in shapes and sizes and different colors, right? Well, you just start doing approaches. It's fucking cool. It's really cool. And so if somebody bumps into me, I assume positive intent. And sometimes I'm like, if I can really see somebody's a dickhead, yeah, fuck him. But I'm not going to stay there. I'm not going to give them my energy. And then you talk to everybody. You get into a flow. You talk to everybody. Talk to the Uber driver. Talk to this. Talk to each other. Talk to each other. Talk to each other inside, entertain each other. Boom, and have fun.